Hi kindergarten, welcome back. Today we're going to start a very fun, exciting project. So we are going to be starting clay pinch pots. So we are going to be making a sculpture. So remember, a sculpture is something that you can touch, that you can feel. It's not something flat like all the other art we've been doing. The cool thing about clay is that when you're working with it, your mistakes are not permanent and you can kind of play around with it, but it's also a way of learning and you're going to be working your hand muscles and making them so strong. So we're going to be using clay to create a pinch pot. Today we will practice, but next time I see you, we will be creating the pinch pot in clay. So it's kind of like a mud that adults use to create pottery. Let's take a look at this photo. Try to see what the lady is holding. What do you think it is? Could I get someone to raise their hand? All right, so this could be a vase, it could be a bowl, it could be for holding flowers. You have to take a look at the shape and kind of imagine what it could be for. These are the artworks of Maria Santana Martinez. And so each one of her pieces of pottery is all black and it's really shiny, so it has this texture. It's really nice to look at. It looks like it would feel really smooth, but each one has a different purpose. Here's another one. Notice that the design is different, but also the shape is different. So think about how your shape could be different. What's going to be really fun about today is that we're going to use some Play-Doh and practice before we start working with clay. You're going to want to wear next time some clothes that you wouldn't mind getting muddy. And next time you're going to want to roll up your sleeves if you're wearing any. Before we get to the Play-Doh, we need to do a little bit of notes. Now we've already talked about our 3D shapes. We're going to review them one more time. You should have picked up a piece of paper when you walked in. And then we'll get started practicing with Play-Doh. Make sure you have your piece of paper and give me a thumbs up to show me that you're ready. Alright, awesome. Now what I want you to do is take a marker, make sure you put the cap on the back, it could be any color, and write your name in the bottom left-hand corner. You will be taking this home today. We're just going to take a little bit of notes. Go ahead and write your name in the bottom left-hand corner, and also write your class code. Remember, that's a K, and then whatever number of the week, number of the day, inside a circle. Let's pause the video so I can give that to you now. Awesome. So let's go ahead and practice our 3D shapes. The first one I want you to do is I want you to draw a cube. So remember, a cube is kind of like a square, but it's 3D. Go ahead and draw your square and give me a thumbs up. Good. Now you're going to draw 1, 2, 3 diagonals, and then also connect them on the sides. Doesn't have to be perfect. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Awesome. So we are going to write underneath it cube, C-U-B-E, just like that. Now give me a thumbs up. Alright, next up, you're going to draw your spear. Now a spear is very similar to a circle, except a circle is flat. Today we're talking about forms. Forms means it's 3D. So let's make sure this looks a little bit 3D and give it just a tiny little bit of fake marker shadow on the side so it looks a little bit more realistic. Go ahead and give me a circle with a little bit of shadow and give me a thumbs up to show me that you're ready. Alright, very good. So this one is a crazy word. It's called spear. So S-P-H-E-R-E. That spells spear. Give me a thumbs up when you have spear. Alright, so there's one more shape I want to practice, and this is a really crazy word. It's cylinder. So remember, we start with the lips. No, not the ones on your face. Not those. Remember, it's like a big potato, really long potato, and then give me 2 lines down, just like this. And then give me a thumbs up when you have your ellipse, 2 lines that are vertical going down. Give me a thumbs up. Awesome. And then put your smiley face without a nose or eyes on the bottom. So remember, that's a half circle, semicircle you could call it. This one's called a cylinder. C-Y-L-I-N-D-E-R. cylinder. So now we've practiced our 3D shapes for the day. Now I'm going to give you your instructions for the Play-Doh. So I'm going to show you how to make some of these shapes today. I'm going to go ahead and pass out some Play-Doh in a moment. What you're going to do is you're going to use your finger muscles, really get in there. I know it's going to be tough. You're going to be like, Mr. Buffett, I can't get it. You're just going to have to try. You got better fingers than I can because look how big my fingers are. You have the little fingers that can really get in here and get it. So you got to try your best and get it. I'm going to give y'all 5 minutes just to warm up your hands. Really squeeze this Play-Doh. You can roll it. You can flatten it. You can make it into whatever you want. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and then we're going to start creating some 3D shapes in our Play-Doh, and I'm going to show you how to create a pinch pot. Go ahead and get started playing for 5 minutes, and then I will let you know when we are ready to move on. All right, so first, let's take the Play-Doh, and I want you to squeeze it in your hands. So you're going to follow along now. Squeeze it in your hands silently. Now, I want you to take a finger, and I want you to take some circles around the palm of your hand. That's what we call this part. Not my fingers, not my thumb. This really squishy part of your hand, that's called the palm. Now touch the other palm of your other hand. So the reason we're doing this is because this is the way the Play-Doh is going to roll around your hand when you want to make a spear. So take the Play-Doh now, put both of your palms around it, and try rolling in circles. Might feel a little bit weird at first, but you're going to notice it's getting rounder and rounder and rounder and rounder and rounder until you have a spear. Once you have a spear, or just something close to it, put it on your table and give me a thumbs up so I can come by and check out your cool spear. Awesome. Now I want you to take your palms of your hands, and I want you to try making a cube. Now this is going to be hard. I don't even know if I can do it. I'm going to flatten the sides like this. You notice it's getting flatter and flatter. And then once you have something like this, maybe start hitting it on the table. And look, that's going to make a really flat side. See if you can make a cube. If you can make a cube, give me a thumbs up and I'll come by and take a look at it and see how cool you are. If you can't make a cube, it's okay. Just give me a thumbs up when you have one. All right, so I'm going to give you a little trick for making your cube. So remember what we did was we kind of hit it on the surface of the table. Not too hard, not trying to hurt the Play-Doh now. You can always pinch the sides. You can try pinching and making nice corners like this. So you can see that looks a little bit neater than just hitting it. You can go back and pinch the sides a little bit, make those corners really neat. So this will be really hard to do. I don't expect everyone to be able to do it, but give it a try. I wonder if you can make your cube more realistic, look like a real cube that we've been studying by pinching the sides. Give me a thumbs up when you've given it a try. Awesome. So there is one more shape that we need to do. Take your Play-Doh, squish it up in your hands. Ooh, hands likey, feels good. Now I want you to take it, put it on the table. Take the palm of your hands and roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. I'm only using one hand because I don't want this to get too long. Then what you're going to do is you're going to have this little roll. Looks like a little caterpillar. Hi, caterpillar. It's not a caterpillar. It's going to be a cylinder. So you're going to take the lid of your Play-Doh and smash it into one of the sides. Not too hard, but you're going to make it nice and flat on each side. And voila. You now have a cylinder, a so fancy cylinder. Give it a try and give me a thumbs up. All right, great job. Now this kind of looks like a little burrito. Take your burrito, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, and then make it back into a little ball. Remember, when we're making a spear, otherwise known as a ball, roll it with the palms of your hands. Make it nice and smooth, like this, and then you may give me a thumbs up so I can show you how to make a pinch pot. All right, listen carefully, kindergarten. This is going to be important because we're going to be doing this in the adult clay next time. Take one thumb, gently, 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 put it into the Play-Doh. Now, I'm not going all the way through. I'm not stabbing it with my thumb. I'm just basically giving it a little press like I was pressing the button on an elevator. You should see a little hole. It does not go all the way through. Give me a thumbs up when you see something like this. Great. Now we're going to do the pinching. So you're going to put your thumb back inside. Index finger is going to pinch the sides. Oh, so that's why they call it a pinch pot, because we're pinching the sides. And notice, as I'm pinching, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's the thing. You can make a pinch pot as big as you want. The more you pinch, the bigger it gets. Also, go back and flatten out the top. So watch here. I'm flattening out the top, and you can also still go back in and pinch it, make it bigger, but make it nice and neat. Now, listen carefully, kindergarten. If you can hear me, go ahem. Good. I want you to practice making your pinch pot 3 times. How many times? Hope you said 3. Once you've practiced 3 times making your pinch pot, you can either play more with the Play-Doh. You can make whatever you want now. Or you can put the Play-Doh back into the cup, place this into the tub on the middle table, and choose a new activity. You could do blocks, cubes. Remember, both of these are on the blue carpet. You could do free draw. However, if you're going to do free draw, just do it on the back of your notes, because you can take this home today. So if you're going to do free draw, do it on your notes. Or you could do the marker and eraser boards. Remember, 1 marker, 1 eraser. Do not lose the cap. All right, guys, hope you have a good one. And remember, next time we're going to be making it out of clay, so be excited.